Three, two, one, go. I'm live. Hey, my name's Gary. You have tuned in to Daily Harmonica, lesson number something or other. You need to swing on by mammothgardens.com. That is where our sheet music is at. I'm looking at my video right now, and I'm super white, super crazy. I don't know. Maybe I didn't set something right on the camera. All right, so you're going to watch a ghost play. You're not going to be watching me anyway. You're going to be playing. So let's go post the link here on the website. And then the next person in, one of these people will wander in and say, Gary, the sound is fine. And then we'll be ready to play. And I apologize. I don't know why I'm so ghost-like today. Yike. All right, that's fine. Whatever. Let's see. To join, space, command, V, shift, link. Enter settings. Update. Make sure that this posting works so that way everybody will know to come here to join us for a fun, rollic-filled time. Yep. All right. So everything's working well over there. Sandy's in. She says the sound is fine. Okay. She's ignoring the fact that my lighting is out of control. I'm going to have to talk to the lighting guy one of these days. Look at all that crud. Let's see, here's my piles and piles. If I sit further back, maybe that'll work. And then I'll just get rid of all this stuff. That's my project for today, is to get rid of all of that. Let's see, what else is weird? What other weird things can you see? Should I leave that door open? You can pretend it's the portal into hell. Let's see. You didn't say. I know. As long as I don't say anything, people will think it's fine. Holy Moses, is it bright? Well, I haven't got my window figured out yet here. And so while I have the curtains drawn, they're shears. And so I was going to order some new shears. And then you go to Amazon, and you're like, I need curtains. And you're like, and then there's 500,000 choices. And you're like, I don't know if any of these will work. So, so in any event, here we are. Let me move this where it's a little closer to my face. That should work. Sorry, this is going to rumble your speakers at home. A small adjustment here. All right. So, well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is right now. The worst part is I can't see anything. Maybe I should start broadcasting from the other room. I broadcast here because I got to hardwire into our wireless system, and there actually is wireless. I used to try to broadcast there, but we didn't have coverage, but now we do. So maybe I should switch back to the original plan, huh? It's got way better lighting in there. Oh, if you're watching the recording, by the way, we start at 5 after, so we are 7 minutes away. So take a moment to warm up your harmonicas. If you're watching the recording, obviously fast forward all the way through. I'm going to double check that I printed out everything I need for today's activity. Let's see. We got Brahms Lullaby. Yep. I've got Colorado Trail. We're doing For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. And Morning Is Broken. Isn't it lovely that Morning Is Broken is diatonic? No. And it's an easier one, right? Nice. 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s. That's what we want. That's the ticket. Brahms is 5, 6s, and 7s. A couple of 4s down there. Lovely. All right. Who else wandered in? Lindy, howdy. Sound is good. Okay. Morning to Melissa. Happy Monday to you. Jack is in Illinois. It's 11 a.m. here. Noontime. This is Jack's noontime activity. Hey, friend, welcome in. Remember when we used to ask Avi to clean that up? Question mark, exclamation point. Got all kinds of excitement going on at the condominium today. So, what are you going to do? Hey, Vic. I'm getting surprisingly good tone out of my things today. I'm optimistic. F chord, G chord, C chord. Let's see. What else? What should we talk about this morning? I don't have any information. Let's see. Let's see the weekend. What happened over the weekend? We had our lovely concert here last Friday. I thought we were dramatically awesome. And then on Saturday, I just worked on writing sheet music all day. I think that's pretty much what I did. Star Wars was on. I watched two. I watched those. I don't know why I watch so much Star Wars. I absolutely hate those shows, but they're very comfy. So I sat and I watched them while we basically took the day off. I think is more or less how to think about what happened on that day. And then yesterday went for a drive through the mountains to look at the aspens changing from green to yellow. And then that's about it. Had dinner with some friends on Friday. They sat way over there. We sat way over here. And that's it. That's my weekend. Not too exciting. I have nothing fancy to report. Anybody have anything fancy to report? Diane is checking in. I'm gonna Diane does constant battle with her caps lock key. Let's see. Hey Valerie, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Marcia, I'm joining in from your car in the drive. Oh, sitting out in the driveway in your car. It turns out that's where harmonica is supposed to be played. I haven't actually covered that. I probably should put that in the big book. Yeah, the correct place to play harmonica is in your car, in your driveway. It's the perfect sound chamber, right? That's exactly where you're supposed to be. That's funny. That is funny, Marcia. Oh my gosh. What are we doing, people? Yeah, that's very funny, Marcia. Well, so we're coming to you live from Marcia's car. Connie's in. Hey, Connie. Good to see you. Marianne, happy Over the Rainbow Day. Oh gosh, I forgot. Do I have Over the Rainbow in my book? I spent a lot of time on Over the Rainbow. I'm wondering how many typos are in here. I think I got it right. I hope. Evelyn, welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Kat. No fanciness here, right? The heck no. We're not fancy. Fancy's for other people. Nick, we go outside and mow the lawn after 2 weeks. Oh yeah, because you couldn't go outside. That's true, right? So you went out, and then the lawn keeps growing. One of the things I found out about lawns, having been a previous single-family dwelling owner, is that the lawn never stops growing. That's one of the things. Every single weekend there it is. Hey, I need mowed. So that's why I live in a condo now. I am iffy at best when it comes to homeowner duties, and I don't really. I'm worried about the microphone, guys, so I'm moving it up a little bit. And I mentioned that for some reason I am glowing bright. There's a way to these cameras that I bought for this. You buy them because they're inexpensive, not because they're good. And so the cameras that I have are um, not handling this window at all. And I am. Many of you sent me some advice on how to handle this bright light, and so I will. I'm going to work on it today. In the meantime, my face is glowing. Wah. And since you don't really need to be looking at my face anyway, I'll just hold my phone right there as a blocker. Um, don't look, right? Just play your harmonica. That's what we're after anyway. All right, let's get going. It's 11:05. We have a bunch of new music today. Hey, Don, and I want us to run through the 30. What is it? About a 1 minute and daily introduction to harmonica. You are telling people that you play harmonica, right? And you're inviting them to come here every day, even if they don't make it to the live session. They're checking out the recorded sessions. This is our 18th harmonica broadcast already, and some of you are already complete experts on the harmonica, and so that's how many classes it takes apparently to become a great harmonica player. So let's run through daily fundamentals that I think every harmonica player needs to observe. Number one, wash your hands. They are going to be rubbing up against your face and in your mouth and all sorts of gross stuff. So make sure you wash your hands always prior to playing harmonica. Second thing, brush your teeth. It's none of my business how you handle your dental care, but it is to your benefit to brush your teeth because you're going to be blowing whatever is in your mouth into your harmonica. And the less crud that is in your face, the less crud you're going to end up cleaning out of your harmonica. I really try not to eat anything prior to playing because I know that I'm going to end up cleaning my harmonica sooner. You should normally, I would say, just this is part of your harmonica outfit is a water bottle. You want to drink a lot of water while you're playing it, but I think always prior to playing it, just take some water in your mouth, swish around, get any whatever stuff is in there, get it out of your mouth. It's a little gross to talk about, but it will save you. It'll save you hours of cleaning your harmonica, and I think they're kind of a pain to clean. They're not terrible, but they are a little bit of a pain to clean. And so the more you can keep junk out of it, the longer it'll be between cleanings. I don't think you need to clean a harmonica on a routine basis. I think you only need to clean it when the reeds start putting up a fuss. And what will happen, the reeds have, they move around inside of this little metal plate. And if you get junk in there, it starts to build up and it doesn't come out unless you clean it. And so otherwise, I don't think you need to clean them on a regular basis. Sit up tall. Okay. We have a tendency to slouch in the modern world. And so we want to just sit up nice and tall because we're going to be breathing from our belly, not from our neck. Just make sure we're using this whole entire apparatus as our wind bag. All of you are wind bags, right? You are pulling down with your diaphragm. That's pulling all this air in here and then pushing up from your belly, and now all the air is coming out. I am a long way from any type of respiratory therapist, but basically what we're doing is making sure that the air is filling our lungs up and we're using our complete breathing apparatus to our benefit to make better tones and better sounds out of this. Turns out it's also healthy for you to start breathing properly. Most of us do not breathe properly on a daily basis. We're mostly breathing up here because we're rushing from one thing to the next, and we're not ever taking these nice, deep, meaningful breaths, unless you're a yogi or something like that, right? You're just we want. They also say it's good for anxiety and meditation and all this other stuff. So breathe well is what we're talking about. To get your best sound, you'll start by puckering up. You can blow through many holes at once, and you get a chord, and it's lovely. But to play a tune, you've got to play one note at a time, and we do that by puckering up. And that's your goal. Puckering up. If you pucker up and barely put your lips on here, you'll be successful, but the tone will be very thin. What we're ultimately going to be working on is your kissing muscles in your mouth. We want to develop those muscles, and those are actually going to be the muscles that direct your airflow properly. And once you get those developed a little bit, it takes a couple weeks of playing harmonica to figure it out, but then you can put the harmonica further into your mouth when you're understanding how your kissing muscles are running the air through your harmonica, and your tone will get better. Let's see. Between every note, remember, we want to use a t sound. So have the tongue clip up on the top of your the roof of your mouth, like you're saying two. That's for both blowing and drawing, two and and that'll tell the sound to stop making the note you're on and start making the next note. You're going to find that when we get to Over the Rainbow today, that it is hard to get those notes clean in a couple of places on there. And so using your two sound is going to be important. Don't blow too hard. That's one of the things that I do, and it's one of the things you should not do. And when you blow too hard into this, you're just fighting the harmonica. You're not really helping yourself long term. So try not to blow or draw too hard against your reeds. You could actually bend your reeds and sound. So blowing extra hard is not at all recommended. To hold your harmonica, it goes between those two fingers, just like that. This makes a little cup, and this makes the other cup. And then you've got your wah-wah device. And that'll make you sound cool. Gives you something to do while you're playing. And then remember, don't be moving your face up and down on the harmonica, but move your hands back and forth and keep your face basically straight, and your hands will do the work of getting things around. I think that's the basics that we talk about every single time we play harmonica. It's true for brand new beginners. It's true for people who've been playing a while. And so hopefully that's always that little review each day. A little bit more thorough on Mondays than the rest of the week. All right, let's get started with our key of A minor. I like to start with the A minor one now because it doesn't sound as good, and then we finish up with the C major scale. That's on your notes, diatonic and C. That looks like that page there. And at the bottom, we have the A minor scale. And so let's play that. It's a draw 6. So if there's a minus sign in front of the number, you're sucking in, and if there's nothing in front of the number, you're blowing out. We're going to draw in on the 6th hole from a minus sign. Let's begin there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I started on the right hole. Let's start again. Like, wait, those are not the right notes. Draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your high reeds need to take a little more warming up than the other ones, and so just be patient if you're getting crummy sounds out of 8, 9, 10. I am too. Okay, from the 6 again, same place. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, still not quite not what we want, or a lot what I want. Maybe yours is coming out beautifully. Let's do a blow 4. We're going to do the C major scale. So blow 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let's move on. Let's go grab Kumbaya today. We'll each day it's sort of whatever. Sometimes we'll do When the Saints Go Marching In. Sometimes Kumbaya. I recommend you keep your book in alphabetical order. It's just faster and easier to find stuff that way than having it in a certain way. Those of you guys that are thinking about, hey, sharing this information with a friend, over on the Harmonica page on the website, not the front page, where you get the schedule, but the Harmonica page where I post the big book. I did go ahead this weekend and update the big book all together with everything that I have. The only thing that's not in there are the modern songs, but if you wanted to share that book with somebody, you're not supposed to share it, but you guys can. It's okay. Everything in there is public domain. So if you said, hey, I'm playing harmonica, and send them that stuff, maybe that'll inspire them to come join us. And it's got a bunch, it's got all, 40 pages now or something of music. Play Kumbaya. Going to count in 2. First 2 notes are rests, and then we play a 4 and a 5. Okay, from the top. Oh, and we're going to play it twice through. Okay, 2 times through. 1, 2. All right, let's keep moving forward. We go on to You Are My Sunshine next, please. We have new songs today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got to go fast. All right, You Are My Sunshine. It's at the end of our daily warm-up. We do 4 beats to count in, and then notice on the sheet music there, you've got that little wiggle in measure 1. Measures are the vertical lines, right? Measure 1, there's a little wiggle there. You don't play anything there, and then you start with You Are My Sunshine, rest on my only sunshine, rest. Okay, I'm going to start with a below 3. I'm going to count in 4. We're going to do that rest, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. I'm getting where I can play that pretty well. How about you? Things going pretty well on that? Beautiful. Q just wandered in. Let's see. When you blow out, it sounds blow out. When you blow out, it sounds one tone, but when you draw in, it sounds half note higher. Why is that? On the lower notes, when you draw, you actually run the risk of bending the note, and that's what makes harmonica super fun for blues players. Is you get that meow sound, meow, meow. And what's happening is you're pulling that reed down further than it's really meant to go. And you get a one buzzing. And then as you let up, it kind of pops back into where it's supposed to be. So, yeah, it's very normal down here when you're drawing to get that wow, wow sound. And a lot of times when you start fighting these upper ones, when you're blowing the sound, same thing happens. You're blowing and it goes, and it'll get these weird bends in it up there. Blues harmonica players who get where they are in complete control of this instrument, they love that. That's why they play this instrument, is for that bendy sound that comes in there. And so what's happening, Q, is you're just the reeds going down a little bit further. That doesn't happen when you first start. The more you play, all of a sudden you're starting to do that. And then you actually have to learn to control it. I have a terrible problem with when I see a draw 4 that my tone is all over the place because I'm tending to overdraw on those. So something kind of fun, something that you have to think about as a player when you're building that. Let's see. A plumbing catastrophe. Oh no. All right, but the chromatic is there. So plumbing emergency aside, you have a chromatic harmonica. That's what matters. Hey Deb, welcome in. All right, let's go on to our new music of the week. Brahms Lullaby. All right, Brahms Lullaby. Now again, a lot of times I'm handing you out legitimate composers. Beethoven. Now Brahms. We'll probably do Bach eventually. We'll do Mozart. I don't have it done yet in here. We don't have that in here. We'll do Mozart. So we're going to have some real legit composers. In addition to whoever wrote for "He's a Jolly Good Fellow" and whoever wrote "You Are My 99." We're going to have some big names in harmonica composing. Brahms is one of them. And again, this is a piece that most everybody knows, and again, doesn't go too high on the harmonica, so you probably got a pretty good chance of getting it right. Let's play through it twice. Let's see if I got everything correct the way I think it's supposed to sound, and then hopefully we'll do well. So from the top, it's a 2-beat count-in. That's those 2 squiggles, and then lullaby. So we'll blow 5. And it's in 3, so just don't go too fast. You're trying to create a lullaby out of this. If you go too fast, it will wake the baby up. Here we go. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Johannes Brahms. Nice, right? Oh my goodness. Um, um, yeah, the hard part, right? The fours to sevens. Where's the seven? Where's the seven? That's going to be a fun thing to get comfy with. I'm getting more and more comfortable with it over the years. When I see a 4 to a 7 jump, but even now I'm like, oh, crud, there's a giant jump. I'm for sure going to hit the wrong hole. I think the more you play consistently, the more your lips know it's about that far, and you're sort of sliding the harmonica on there. Probably some songs you can actually blow your way up to it. Most of the songs that sounds stupid, but so every now and then you can. This one it would sound stupid, but just that dragging the harmonica along your lips. Eventually, you'll learn about how far 3-4 holes is, and that should start to come together for you. I think that the harmonica tabs are right. So now you can go put the baby to bed whenever you want. All right, Brahms. That's pretty exciting. Let's go play Colorado Trail. Here's what you should know about Colorado Trail. I am from Colorado. I have spent 56 years in Colorado. I had never, ever heard of the song Colorado Trail until I got into cowboy music on ukulele. And then I started digging around through a bunch of old cowboy music books, and Colorado Trail was in all of them. It's in all these old-fashioned cowboy songbooks. My grandmother's name was Laura, and so I was like, "Oh, I like that." Well, it turns out Laura is dead. Laura's under a cross of wood, and it's very sad. Laura apparently was lovely. She was only 16, I think, is what the song says. 16 years she graced this earth. So poor little thing, dead and in the ground, and so we have to play it sad. Now, I have a friend, Bob, who's a great guitar player, and he says, I play Colorado Trail, but I play it in the minor keys. Yours is too sad. So we have a sad version here, and it's not Bob approved. Bob likes a little happier version of it. If you aren't from Colorado, just get the sense that you're a cowgirl all of a sudden, cowboy, and you are riding across the prairie, and poor Laura is dead, and you have to bury her, and it's just very, very dismal. Okay. The notes themselves are not too hard. We do have a 7 down there, but for the most part, they're hanging out all around where it is. Let's play through it twice. Let's just do 2 times. You're supposed to play it 3 times because I don't know if you know she's really dead until verse 3, but so let's just do 2, and then we can keep hoping. From below 5, I'm going to count in 4, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Wait, drop my harmonica. Emergency. Yeah, so sad. What I find helpful on that one is less than looking at the sheet music, which is helpful. Whole notes, or I'm sorry, half notes and quarter notes mostly. But just to be reading the words, because the words from verse to verse change the number of times you might blow a little bit differently. Like on measure, the first time through, eyes like the morning star, and so that's how you play out. But on the second time, Laura, you would give it a couple of little toots, right? 5 5 6 6 minus 6 6 5. Laura was a laughing girl. 16 years she graced this earth. So that first 5, when you're doubling it up for the lyrics, you would play that twice, right? And I might have made some sort of mention of that in the sheet music, but I didn't. So I'll make myself a little note. And then the other thing I should mention, in measure 7, in the standard notation, you'll see there's one note that's got a parentheses around it. That note does not exist on your harmonica. So I had to change the melody just by one note right there. And one of the things you will do as a harmonica player, you'll have this song and you're like, oh, I love this song. I'm going to play this song. You go through the whole song, find out there's this one stupid low A. It shows up all the time in music, makes you mental. And we don't have that note on this. And so they put a draw G on here. I don't know why they do that, but that's what they do. And so you don't have that note. So you either have to learn to draw that note, or you just change the melody slightly. In this case, I took the low A, and substituted an E for that, and then that note solves, and then it goes away. That works because it's in an A minor chord. So just know, those of you who know what I'm talking about, if you have to change the melody, take a look at the chord. One of the other notes inside of that chord are probably going to work out for your melody adjustment. It doesn't come up all that often that a song in the key of C will drop all the way down to A, but it does happen. And then you are dealt with this situation like, how best can I adapt my instrument to this situation? And it does involve rewriting the melody for one note in that case. If the song goes too low and it stays down there, you may have the wrong song and you may not want to continue working on it. But you do have one note there that I raised from an A to an E in order to find that note on this harmonica. All right. That's a fun one. We'll keep working on that. Let's go to For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. There's some musical stuff we have to talk about on this one as well. All right. Now, For He's a Jolly Good Fellow, I want to sing through it. I want to talk to you about some stuff on the sheet music here that you need to know. So first off, it's in 6/8. So remember, we usually count 6/8 as 2. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. 1 2 1 1 and 2. 1 ba-da-da-dum bum bum. So it's usually we count 6/8 as 1 2 1 2. The second thing that's important is that in front of measure 1 up there, you see this fancy little S-shaped thing. That's called a segno. And what the segno does is it means that you're going to come back there when somewhere else in here, it'll say, go to the segno and play to something else. And so in this song, what we're doing is we are going to play For He's a Jolly Good Fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. Notice your fermata above low in measure 6. We're going to hold that for a second. Which nobody can deny. Then we keep going. Which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. For, and then you'll notice at the end of the song it says DSL fine. That means go to the segno and play to the fine. And so because this song ends in the middle of a measure, there's not really another convenient way to do that other than to add a whole nother page on here. And I thought, yeah, good chance for us to talk about DSL fine. So what DSL fine means, go to the segno and play to the fine. DSL fine. Desegno al fine. You say it in Italian, it sounds better. So when you get to that bottom, 4, and you go back up to the segno at measure 1. He's a jolly fellow, for he's a jolly fellow, for he's a jolly fellow. which nobody can deny. And then there's the fine in the middle of 8. You're going to play to that fine. So the first time through, you ignore the fine. The second time through, that's where we're going to stop. Okay, so you basically play the song 1.5 times. Okay, you'll let me know if there's questions or over here if I didn't say something correctly, but that's basically the idea here. It's usually a more complicated song when you have a DSL theme, but I thought, this is a great place to talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to count in 2, and we're going to play through this song to the bottom. Then we come back to the segno, and we play through to the fine. With the fermata there in the middle of measure 6, probably the first time through it's a little longer, and the second time through it's pretty darn long. And then when you're on the second time through, slow down 7 8 measure 7 8, which nobody can deny. So slow that down as well, right? Let's give it a try. I'm going to count in 2, and you're going to go. You're going to blow 4. Get your harmonica facing up correctly. 1 2. Okay, got it. So 1.5 times through that sucker. DSL fine is a pretty common thing you'll see in sheet music. Usually it's a little bit more complex sheet music, a little bit longer. And they're like, all right, when you get to this spot, we need to go back to this weird random spot in the song and play from there for a while. Then you're going to see a fine, and usually that's where you'll stop, right? Well, not always when it says fine, that's where you'll stop. But a lot of times you'll go DSL coda, which means you play from the segno to a coda, which looks like a little bullseye. You'll play that coda, and then you'll jump to some other coda. So it's a way of cutting down on the amount of sheet music you have. And this is sort of your introduction to weirdo repeats that you're going to be running into more and more and more the longer you spend in music. And so that way you are rolling through, jump back to a segno, play for a while, get to a coda. If it's a fine, you stop. If it's a coda, you jump to somewhere else in the song. And it just cuts down on the number of pages that you have. It also significantly increases the chance you're going to blow it somewhere along the line. All right. Finally, today we have Morning Is Broken. Those of you flower children will remember Cat Stevens made a big spiel out of this one. And so we'll go knock this one out. Let's see. Marianne says, I'll catch. Oh, the R. I'll catch. Oh. Are you sneaking out, Marianne? Is that what you're saying? Lost me. Lost me? I'm lost? Am I still on there? Let me know. Am I still plugged in? Still got 18 of you here. That's a good sign that mostly I'm getting through. I'll catch OVR recorded. Well, I hope I'm still connected to you guys. I'm going to keep forging forward. Okay, Sandy's here. All right, at least one of you's here. Let's play Morning Is Broken. And again, 3/8 is our timing. That means there's 3 eighth notes. Flying in Chicago actually sounds better. Sounds better in the car. I'm just like, seriously, the more I can get away from this and lock it in. Yeah, I'm probably all right. You guys are still on. Good. By the way, we do sound really good in the car. If you haven't gone out to your car and played for a little bit, you ought to. You get this nice sound booth experience in your car. The reverb, you can actually hear your wah-wahs pretty well. So yeah, Marcia's doing it right. Morning is broken. 3/8 is your time frame. So that's 3 beats in a measure still, but instead of quarter notes, you're going to count eighth notes, which means usually you play it quite a bit slower. So morning has broken. Okay, and guys, tough one, right? You got a -8 or at this important moment in the song. Da da dum bum. Wham! And if you gotta get, you're hoping to get it right. You know that -8s are going to be hit or miss whether they go well, but that's this great moment in the song you want it to go well. Let's see. Q asks when there are 4, 5, 6 notes and constantly blow or draw. Yeah, me too. Songs don't necessarily, like, if a song is written on a harmonica, they're going to be a little more thoughtful about how many blows and how many draws. But real music doesn't care about the fact that you're playing on a harmonica. And so often, blow, 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 and then you're out of air. If you play any bugle songs on this, they'll be all blows. There will be no draws. And so you will run out of air. So you learn strategic places in the song to take your quick breath and then keep going. So I would say like this one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? But then you're taking a breath right before you do the draw. I would say look for long notes. Short the long notes just a little bit so you have an opportunity to adjust, either blow, get some air out of your lungs or breathe some air into your lungs. At the end of a note, I find myself doing that pretty often if I have these long notes. I want to get the long note in, but I might short it just a little bit just to adjust either blowing out or breathing in. Usually I tell stringed instrument players to do the opposite of that. I do not want you coming in early. I don't want those long notes to stop. I want them to really play out. But we have different issues on those types of instruments. For you guys, I'd say morning has broken. So I shorted the note, but it gave you time to adjust your breathing. I also think the longer you play, the more you'll get comfortable with just having way more air in your lungs than you used to be able to keep in there, and also to be able to breathe out a little more slowly for a longer period of time to get through those long blow areas. I say keep at it. You're training your lungs to do a weird thing. And right now, probably when you first started with this thing, you're getting super dizzy when you're playing. Probably not as much anymore, right? Because your lungs are getting better at handling this situation that you're putting them through, which will mean that they're also better at handling everyday life activities and hopefully making your lungs stronger, just in case you might need to use them for something else, make you a better swimmer, maybe. All right, let's give it a try. We're running out of time. Sorry, guys. Let's just play this one time through, just so we can see if there's anything weird in here. And then I do want to get on to Over the Rainbow. I don't want to gyp you guys on that one. So let's make this one time through on Morning Has Broken. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. You can get that draw 8. It's smooth sailing, right? So this draw 8 would be what I'm working on. By the way, Flower Children, you are welcome. Awesome tune, right? All right, guys. Sorry I didn't handle time particularly well, but we have new music, so what are you going to do? Got to rush a tiny bit. One, remember, no meeting tomorrow. I have jury duty, so we won't be meeting here. But reserve this time slot. Just grab the sheet music as if I were here and play through it. That's what you want to be doing every day. Just you. This is your harmonica time slot. Go out in the car and play through everything, and then get on with your day. Start your, just keep opening up your lungs as best you can. That's it for diatonic. Those of you who are diatonic only, you may sneak off, and I will say nothing else fascinating diatonic wise. For those of you who got the button, we've got a relatively challenging tune in Over the Rainbow. So grab that open, and let's just take a look at a few things in here. I'm not positive we'll get through the whole thing or not. Well, we got 4 minutes. We should be able to play at least once. So let's grab these. And remember, when you're warming up this one, you want to warm it up without the with the button out, and then also with the button in, so that so you have a chance. You're welcome, Kat. Have a great day. Good to see you. Melissa, love that one. An original cat. Yes. I was in college down in the basement of the Memorial Center, where the Student Union is in Boulder. In the basement, they used to show movies, and they'd show these old movies. And one that they showed was the guys. Being 56 is such a bummer, and they're just not there. But Cat, the one with the hearse and the Cat Stevens music. Come on. Anyway, they would show that movie in the basement of the UMC regularly, and so I saw it about 400 times, and that made me fall in love with Cat Stevens, even though it was, an era before I was really interested in that kind of music. What the heck was that called? What's the name of that movie? Jeez, I can't remember. Let's see. Q asks, what does the button change on a chromatic when you press it? So basically, it changes from the white keys to the black keys. That's basically what this button is for. So this is a white key. And if I press it, that's the black key on a piano. So the white key is here, and you press it one up, and that's a black key. So instead of a C, that makes it into a C sharp. And if you're playing a D, that's right here. And I press the button. So instead of a D on the white key, I'm now playing a D sharp on the black key. So that's basically all it's doing, is it's taking all the white keys. When you don't have the button pressed in, it's all the white keys. And when you press it in, you get all the black keys. And that's what that's for. I cannot believe I can't remember the name of that movie with all the Cat Stevens songs in it. Daggone it. All right. Now, with this piece of music, guys, it's set up as a true duet piece of music. There's lots of notes and lots of stuff going on that somebody else is supposed to take. So the guitarist and the ukulele player are supposed to play the intro, some of that stuff. But for you, all I gave you was the vocal line. So da-dum-dum-dum. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dum, dum, da, 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 dum. And then you'll see, like at measure 10, once in a lullaby. You're supposed to carry that 5 all the way through, while another instrumentalist is playing the G7. Dun, 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 dun. And then you start. So you'll see notes here that don't belong to you. You need to stay focused in on carrying. You're the singer. You're carrying the lyrics, and that's it. How do I get from the members login page to Harmonica? Can't access Over the Rainbow. Patty, it's on the front page of the schedule today. So it's on the regular post where the schedule is. It's down there. I don't have it on the big harmonica page, because that's going to be, eventually I'm going to put all this stuff into the subscriber area. I don't have it in there, but it is on the front page of the site today. Thanks, Patty. Oh, and thanks, Melissa. Melissa already said that. Okay. So it's there. It is there. It won't be there forever. Modern Song, I can't leave stuff posted on the website just sitting around. Arlen and Harburg's lawyer will come and have a chat with me. All right. Hardest thing that's going to happen over there at measure, where's that? Measure 24. You're going to have to do a -6, open -6 button, -7. And it's going to go Way above the chimney tops. That's. It seems like it's going to be like, well, I just have to press it, not press it, press, not press it. But you'll get a ton of bleed between those two notes that you're not going to want. So that part of it, you're probably going to have to work on a little bit. The other thing that happens in this song is there are big jumps. Somewhere. And so you got to get used to those big jumps from 5 to 8. Those are going to happen in this song. All right, let's give it a try from measure 3. Just one time through is all we have time for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 37. Put a chord on at the end, I think. Just all blow 1, 2, 3. I think it'll sound the best. I forgot to mention measure 25 through 29. Blow 8, draw 8, draw 8, draw 9, draw 7. And you got to draw 7 and all draws through 24. So 24 through 25, just what Q was talking about earlier. You're going to have to find a place in there to dump air. My suggestion is way above the chimney tops, that's dump where you'll find me. And then you'll be fine. But you're going to have to dump air between measures 24 to have any hope of getting 25 done. And so, yeah, I've been working on that all weekend. Like, God dang, I'm going to keep just overloading myself with air there. So really, really pretty challenging part there. Let's see. All right. So that is what I know. Over the Rainbow will be on by far the hardest chromatic challenge we've had so far. So those of you guys who got these delightful instruments should give you a good opportunity. You know how the song goes, right? You've heard it once or twice in your life. So see what you can do with it. See if you can find those places that really, really work for you. And it's definitely a stretch piece for us right at this point in our development. So hopefully that'll be fun for you. And that's it. That's all I know. Don't come here tomorrow. Go play Over the Rainbow in your car tomorrow. And obviously, we have some getting to be a pretty nice book of music, guys. I'm pretty delighted with where we're at so far. We have so much more music to get through, and just keep coming around. We're going to turn this into a thing, and I do believe that the more you do it, the better your mouth is going to start behaving and knowing which muscles to use to get the air to go correctly. And then the other thing is your lungs will just get where they can handle, 2 measures worth of draws, or at the very least, you'll know when to get your air out of there so that it goes better for you. All right, kids, that's all I know. Have a wonderful day. I will see you hopefully on Wednesday, presuming that I get out of jury duty. And if not, I will leave a note on the website as to what's going on. And have a wonderful day off. Don't take a day off. Don't take a day off. Go play harmonica tomorrow. And I will see all of you on Wednesday. All right. Yep. Thanks. Oh, Patty, you got it. Okay, good. Thanks. You're welcome, Lindy. Have a good day. Sandy, good to see you. I'll see you. Good luck tomorrow. hoping that the crime is short tomorrow. Let's see, Melissa. In a few months. You're going to kill it by tonight, Melissa. I know you. All right, Diane. Good to see you. See you in an hour. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm off to Intro to Ukulele, so I'll see some of you over there, and I will see the rest of you Wednesday. Take care.